Two police-involved shootings in 2 days at two of Cincinnati's most iconic attractions. Were these isolated incidents, or are people justifiably concerned about their safety when visiting Fountain Square and Findlay Market? Joining us now, two city leaders who have championed the rebirth of downtown and over the Rhine. Of course, we're talking about Council Members Cecil Thomas and Leslie Giz. Thanks for joining us here tonight.
Thank you.
You know, this is for both of you. The question on everyone's mind, should I be concerned about visiting Findlay Market or Fountain Square?
No, I don't believe so, and I'm sure Cecil will echo my comments. It is very, very safe in downtown Cincinnati. You can't find, and proof of that is you can't find more foot traffic than that. That's the most foot traffic you'll see anywhere in the city, and that always is a deterrent to crime.
Absolutely. These incidents are isolated incidents. It's just unfortunately that they happen right in one of our important venues such as Findlay Market, as well as the incident at Fountain Square. But these are isolated incidents, and people can feel safe coming down to either one of those events. We have some challenges still in the Findlay Market area, surrounding area there, but we will address those problems as well.
You know, a lot of people were really heralding the return, particularly of Fountain Square. It's been an incredible success in terms of drawing people. Findlay Market obviously has been a success for centuries now, literally. But Fountain Square has really been seen as the central core of the rebirth of downtown. Is there a concern that one incident could stop some people from coming downtown from both a financial and a redevelopment standpoint?
Sure, sure, that's always a fear. You never want to wake up and see that as the headline that, a shooting occurred in Fountain Square, or any kind of crime occurred in Fountain Square. But, we're here to just reiterate that it is very, very safe. We have more police officers downtown than anywhere, and, it's evidence. You see them on every corner. So it is a very safe location, and it's a very fun location. And to skip out on it simply because this happened, this rare occurrence happened, it would be really tragic.
Well, to your point, this shooting, we keep calling it a shooting on Fountain Square, but in fact, both of these were police-involved shootings. Obviously, an investigation is underway in both cases, 3 in the case of Findlay Market, investigations ongoing. But at this point, the shooting on Fountain Square, by all accounts, seems to have been justified. And while a tragic loss of life of a 16-year-old, we're talking about a police officer shooting an armed suspect. We're not talking about a random shooting of, say, someone patron of downtown.
Right. Any incidents where you've got weapons involved, it becomes a deadly encounter. And this was obviously a deadly encounter. Had the young man just proceeded to do what the officer asked him to do, that we wouldn't even be talking about this story. But
shouldn't people feel safe knowing that it was a police officer on Fountain Square that may have stopped the innocents from being, so-called innocents from being hurt?
That's the biggest thing here, is that something didn't, other than this young man losing his life, had he done exactly what Cecil said, that wouldn't have been the case. But the point being, no one was hurt, and he thwarted who knows what, by being there and being present, the police officer. So we're very fortunate that it was a police officer.
Perception, reality, but what you're here to say tonight is downtown and Findlay Market open for business.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Come on down and have a good time.
Thanks so much for joining us and offering context on a very difficult weekend in our city. Our team coverage on these shootings and their impact on the city continues at 6 o'clock with what we learned today about the officer-involved shooting on Fountain Square. And as always, stay with 9 News and WCPO.com for the latest on these investigations. Carol?
Well, Brendan, a judge today